Okay. Hi guys, my name is Sydney Awire, aka Domain Maze.
Hi guys, it's Tunes over here. Tunes the baker, Tunes the farmer, Tunes the traveler.
Bomboclat. Okay, Tunes.
Yes.
Today we're on episode 4.
Yes.
So what are we going to talk about today? What do you think we should talk about?
I don't know. I'm feeling like all types of way.
Mm-hmm.
But I think we should talk about living and surviving.
Living and surviving, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. I can say something. Mm-hmm. Well, for a long time I felt like I wasn't living.
Okay.
I was just surviving.
Damn.
Especially in this country, you know. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
So I don't know how about you.
Honestly, I feel like I've been surviving too.
It's tough in this country.
For a long time, I feel like I've been just surviving.
Okay.
I've been on survival mode. But how does it look like to you? Survival mode.
Survival mode. It depends which aspect you're talking about. Because if you're talking about the work, the social life, everything, basically, if I can say something, we just working. We're always most of the time working, and you know when you work, you think about money.
Yeah.
You don't think about actually living life, enjoying your money. You're just like, you know, I need to make this money. Yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah. What does survival mode look like to you? Ukisema survival mode, what does it look like to you?
Well, the thing that comes to my mind is this country, of course, and the fact that we work so long and we don't make time for ourselves. You know, if somebody asked you, when was the last time you took an off day to do something that you love? Or how many times do you take an off day to take a vacation? You have to plan for it, like, you know, not today, maybe next month. It reaches next month. Maybe you have other priorities, or maybe you have, you know, maybe something comes up and you say, no, I need money. You don't make time for yourself. So you're just living. You're just surviving, actually.
You're just surviving. Like, basically, we wake up every day, and we are like, we need money, we need food, we need everything that we need, and then it's like our bodies are just designed like go mode.
Yeah.
Ender. So you wake up, the first thing, oh, I'm already late for work.
Exactly.
So chap, you go to work. Like you're focusing because like in this country, if you're late for work, that is your money.
That is your
because
money.
You work by hours.
Yeah.
So like uko survival mode. Let me get my money. Get to work. You get to work before you can even have breakfast. The balabite is like yalla. You start working. It's something that you do every day, and you know what you're doing, but then something just happens and throws you off your game.
Exactly.
And you just keep like striving to get through the day.
Exactly.
And then you're telling yourself, I have to work because if I don't work, I can't eat. I can't provide for myself. I can't provide for my loved ones. And even like when you go to sleep, you sleep tired. You wake up tired. But you can't miss work.
You cannot.
Because if you miss work, there are a lot of things that will go wrong.
Exactly.
You're not living. You're just waking up, doing things like a robot. Survival mode. Plain and simple. Survival mode. 101.
You think we are so much money-minded that we don't think about ourselves?
I think so. I really do think so. But also, I think it's how we've been brought up. Like we've been brought up where money, we come from a society where without money you are no one.
Yeah. Money gets you respect.
Money gets you respect. Money gets you the big seat.
Exactly.
Money gets you recognition.
Connections.
Money gets you everything. So you wake up every single day thinking, so
It's okay.
Okay. So you wake up every day saying, I have to get this, I have to get that. You're not giving yourself a chance to be yourself.
That is true.
Uko tu like, nisipofanya hii, this will go wrong. Nisipofanya hii, this will go wrong.
Yeah.
Honestly, let's be real here. What time did you wake up today?
Well, 4 o'clock. I woke up at 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
I was at work at 4:30.
Yeah.
And you know, ever since I was working, I've just been like, even taking a break, you're just so much thinking about the job. You don't think about yourself.
Yeah.
Like you said, we're just robots basically.
Yeah.
And funny thing is, we're doing this to ourselves.
That's the sad part.
It's not that you're broke,
I know.
but you want more. And this is the
But
funny
until
thing is this.
when? How much more do we need?
How much more? Unfortunately, we do not know. We just know we need more.
Take it for example today. Like, I thought, actually for me, I really thought I had hacked it and I was leaving. Today, we are supposed to shoot. We are shooting today. Right now, it's currently 7:46 p.m. You woke up at 4:30. For me, I was so anxious because I started a new job today that
Okay. So you're telling me?
Today, I started a new job. But because of the anxiety, I couldn't sleep. Okay?
Yeah.
I didn't have to start a new job today.
And you did?
But I did. We had organized to do the shoot today.
Exactly.
So that is at the back of my mind. Okay? And there was a microphone I was supposed to bring.
You were supposed to bring a microphone, by the way. You were supposed to bring
Now, this is the thing. When I went to work today, I thought I was checking the job. I didn't know I was going to start. And then I was like, I keep postponing. I might just as well start. But you see now, the thing that inconvenienced me was that I didn't bring the microphone. So all day I was stressed, thinking, oh my God, what am I going to tell my co-host? Should I cancel the shoot? And then I'm like, no. I tell you, and then you're like, it's cool, it's fine. We will use what we got. And that makes me ease up a bit. And then I'm like, okay, my day is cruising nicely. Now it's going to be good. Guess what?
What happened?
I just started my period. Like, the most perfect day becomes... like,
Take a
oh my
sip.
God.
Take a sip.
So, a reasonable person who is actually living, not surviving, will be like, I've just started my period. I was starting a new job. It's already pressure. I've started my period and I'm in pain. What should I do as a normal person who is living, not surviving? Call your co-host. Ask them to postpone the shoot. Get yourself home and rest. But because we are in survival mode, Sydney, let's shoot. We are on.
You know, survival mode comes with the need, that feeling like you need to be strong all the time.
I know.
You need to be strong. No matter what happens, you need to have your guard up. You need to keep your head high. You need to keep going, which is good. But we're human beings.
Is it?
Hey, come on. They say, okay, for us, man, you know that sometimes, actually, not sometimes, they say, nobody is coming to save you. You need to get back up. You need to go. Actually, let me rephrase it. Masculine energy demands that failing. Nimesema masculine energy because najua pia we have ladies who are leaning to their masculine.
So you want to say the reason I didn't go rest despite the pain I'm in is because of me wanting to be strong and my masculine energy wants to show off.
Wataka kwa bazoo cause lazima nimalize. I must do this.
So okay. Technically we can say we live in survival mode because of the masculine energy.
Of course. If you come on get lean into your feminine side,
I will be living, not surviving.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah?
Actually, yeah. Mwanaume atanipiga leo.
Now you see?
But yeah, actually.
Like, you know, we've all... personally, I've always had to be strong.
Mm-hmm.
And I always told myself, you have to be strong. You have to be strong. That's the only way you'll get through life.
Mm-hmm.
But I was not getting through life. I was just surviving it.
Surviving it, yeah.
Like, you get a slap on this side, you turn the other side. You fall down, you wake up and continue going. You don't even realize, like, oh, nilianguka. Like, why? Why do we put ourselves through this?
I don't know.
Do you ever feel guilty for resting?
Yes, if it's costing me money. If it's like I take a vacation, I take a 2-day or 3-day vacation, I'm like, okay, you enjoy the vacation, okay?
Mm-hmm.
You will enjoy the vacation, but you're like, I need to get this money back. I need to get this money back. And then, actually for the longest time I've been surviving like that. Only until recently I started to wire my mind a bit differently.
Mm-hmm.
But for the longest time, I've been surviving like that. Even when I was still in Kenya, I was surviving like that. Like you've done something and you feel you need to make up for it.
Like you feel you need to do more.
That is it. That is true. And I think I've seen, okay, there are a lot of people in this country, of course, but I don't think this problem is for Kenyans alone. I also think most Africans wako hivyo. I don't know about other continents. I'm just saying about my kind of people.
Let me now tell you. You see, as much as I'm saying, I asked you if you feel guilty about resting.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, we've also like normalized stress so much that's why like even resting becomes stressful. Yes. Let me give you an instance. I've been in this country now 5 years, okay?
Okay.
After I came from the farm, life was very, like in the farm everything was paced, but you there is a way you are contented with the little you are getting.
Yes.
So now I come to the city and I'm like, so I'm in a foreign country, watu wanajua niko majuu, the pressure starts piling up. And then
it's getting worse.
And then I have this debt that I have back home that I need to clear. Now you know what your girl did. Out of my own volition, my day was like this. I will wake up at 5, leave my house at 6. I had a job where I'm working all day. You understand? Like I'm working all day. From morning to evening. And then I work, once I'm done with the morning shift at 5, I have to take a bus for an hour. Like I used to work in a place called Kafabad. It's like it's a Jewish neighborhood. It's in between Tel Aviv and Lod, but on the other side.
Okay.
So I'm like, God, I finish work at 5, take a bus for an hour, get to be Brak at 6, work until 11. Until 11.
Okay.
I get home by sheer luck because I got the last bus. I get home at 12. You have to prepare something for tomorrow because you need food to carry you through the day. And then repeat. Go to sleep, wake up, 5 again. I saw, okay, this...
You're not getting enough sleep.
Listen, I was like, okay, this is working. But it is not working as good as I want it to. Because I am feeling like I sleep too much. You understand? This is someone sleeping at 12 and waking up at 5. That's 5 hours.
5 hours.
I feel like I'm sleeping too much. What do? I'm like, no. This job is not doing it for me. I have so many hours to rest. I shouldn't be resting. I have bills to pay. I have dreams. I have a future.
You have ambitions.
So what do? I look for a night job. There is this place called Biscotti. I think majority of immigrants have worked there because of the rules. Like ni rahisi kufanya kazi huko. Ilikuwa rahisi kitambo. Bila hata makaratasi ingekuwa rahisi. Lakini saizi walikazia hiyo story. But because like it was easy to get and like the job was like consistent. The hours were consistent. So what did I do? Sign me in. I start work at 6 in the evening. Okay? till 6 in the morning.
24 hours that
No,
is.
6 in the evening to 6 in the morning. 12
But
hours.
with the other jobs in
No. I felt like I had too much time. So I decided to switch it up. What does a normal person supposed to do after a 12-hour shift?
Rest.
Go home and rest.
Yeah.
But yes, I will go home and rest, okay?
Mm-hmm.
The job is in Bnei Brak. I live in Tel Aviv. It's in the morning, there is no traffic, so it's like 30 minutes max. I get home, I sleep, okay? But I have a client at 10. I'm supposed to go do house cleaning in Ramat Gan. So I get home at 6:30. I sleep until like 9:30. I wake up, shower, don't eat, and leave because I have to be at work by 10. I do cleaning for 4 hours. Okay? At 2, what are you supposed to do? Go home.
Go home.
And rest.
And sleep.
What do I do?
Sleep.
What do I do? I get a job as a dishwasher in a nearby restaurant. So like
DJ spin.
so like
Dishes.
from
Dishes.
because like the proximity of those clients, the hotel and the place I was cleaning was like 15 minutes walk. So I finish at 2 and I make sure by 2:30
You're done.
I'm at the restaurant. I work for 4 hours, finish at 6, and get to work at 6:30, where I'm supposed to be at work by 6. I'm late, but I go to work, repeat. 5 days a week.
How long did you do it like?
I did it for 6 months. But you know what happened?
What happened?
Like, I did, like, in my mind didn't tell me you need to slow down. You know, I had to literally get sick, lie down, for me to actually take that rest.
Lie down.
Like, I couldn't work for a month. I got sick, like, very, very sick. Like, I felt so exhausted. I felt like I was not well. So I just decided that there was this refugee clinic in the central bus station. I went there and the doctor is looking at me and like, who brought you? I'm like, I came myself. And everyone is panicking. Because I'm severely dehydrated. I'm low on iron. I'm low on calcium. I'm low on vitamin D.
Yo.
Like, I was done. I was so done. I had like 4 drips in less than an hour.
4.
Zilikuwa zimeisha zote. Like, I was done.
Where? Pesa. Money.
Money. Yes, I have money.
At what cost?
At what cost? After that, I was prescribed rest actually.
Did you rest?
I did. I didn't have any other choice. I didn't even have energy to work. I didn't have energy even to make food for myself anymore.
But how was it like that 1 month? Did you have people in your circle who would come and help you?
That's the thing that helped now. And you see, like, all that money I was working so hard to get,
Yeah.
it took care of me for that month. So,
Back
why?
to square one.
Back to square one. So why are we surviving instead of living?
I actually don't have an answer for that. Because why? Why are we doing that? Guys, why are we doing that?
Honestly, tell us, what do you do that makes you realize you're still surviving, not living?
Yeah, there has to be that point and and then you're like, no. I need to stop surviving and start living. But what point tells you that I should stop?
For me, it was the burnout.
Yeah, burnout.
For you?
Actually, it's burnout for me too.
Yeah? You got
I
there?
feel no, but I don't get that intense burnout. Let me just say when I feel like, let me talk about in a day's work, because for the last 2 years I've been working 17 hours.
God.
Yeah, but I used to have one trick. I used to unlike you, I used to sleep. I used to create time to sleep. I like sleeping. Everybody who knows me knows I like sleeping.
Yeah.
So in between my first job and the second job, I could sleep even 1 hour or 2 hours. But the challenge would be sometimes I could go to the other job late.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm 1 hour late or 2 hours late, and then I come and find like 10 missed calls from my balabite. She was crazy.
Because you're late.
Yeah, but either way, that sleep used to help me. And then because I like eating, even if I'm full, I will still eat. You give me food, I will create time for food. But it costed me. I used to feel all the time I was tired.
Yeah.
Every time I'm tired, man. I cannot hold a conversation with you for long. I just secluded myself from people.
Yeah.
And then I was like, let's say we are going on an event. I'm just low energy. I don't have a social battery.
You're not present.
Yeah, I'm just...
You're not the joy.
I'm just like this. I'm like, oh, we go this way? Okay, let's go, guys. After we're headed where we are, I'm just like, yeah.
I just got distracted for a second. Since we started... since I knew Sydney, I've never looked into his eyes.
And what?
And today there is a way the light is hitting your eyes and they are hazel brown. So sexy.
Okay. Nimekukunywa. Huh? Okay.
Okay.
Wanna blink hivi.
Okay. Moving on. So, tuseme, honestly, it's like survival mode makes you shrink yourself, right?
Yes. I could not, and I live in Rishon. Most of my friends are in Tel Aviv. I could stay 2 months.
That's your choice.
Living
in Rishon is your choice.
But I love Rishon. Rishon is good. Right, guys? When you wameishi Rishon, what they can say.
Yeah.
They can speak for themselves. But really, I could stay like in a month. 3 weekends. I've never come out of my house. When I get to my house on Friday, because where I live, supermarkets and everything, I grab everything and come.
And that's it. Until Sunday.
Yeah, I just on the phone maybe. And then if you rest too much, you feel your back is aching.
Because like if you rest, you just feel guilty of resting, that everything conspires. Your body, like you feel like the bed is even rejecting you.
Yeah, which reminds me one thing. You know, the first time I performed in Afroasia, that was my first performance after like 8 years. I had never gone on stage before. And all this time I was in Israel, I never created time for music and such stuff because of stuff like this. I'm just tired.
You're just tired.
Yeah.
You're just on survival mode.
Do you know most of these equipments like cameras and everything, I bought them a long time ago.
Yeah.
But I never used them.
So now you see, like, survival mode made you buy all these things because you had a dream.
Exactly.
But survival mode also made you not be able to use the things you acquired to chase your dreams.
Which makes me wonder, I have a question for you actually. Yeah. You're a business person, right?
Yeah.
We in Israel, you're doing your thing here and also monitoring your business back home. But if you don't create time to check your business, what are you really doing?
Damn.
What are you really doing?
Oh, just so to speak, like, you know, you just said that, and like I just got some devastating news. There was like, I was supposed to tell you this even before we started shooting, but we got carried away when you showed me some good news of your own.
Or you saw my eyes.
Yeah.
When you didn't tell me.
So like there is this project I was doing, and it was already at 60% done. Okay. But considering the field I'm in, 60% is a lot.
It's a lot. No, yeah.
Only for me to get news that the 60% has failed.
Oh, I'm really sorry, man.
Okay. This is money, energy, time.
Exactly.
Spent.
Exactly.
It can never be recovered.
Money you can, but you know the time,
like
the energy, everything.
I was living in survival mode because like there are some decisions I made out of fear. Okay? And now it has costed me a business. You understand?
Okay.
So now I'm at 60% done. So what is 40%? Like I'm heartbroken. I don't know. I'm just sad.
But now the question is moving on forward. How will you move forward? You don't have to figure it out now, but
I
you
think
have to think about it.
I think the biggest challenge is I need to actually get out of survival mode first.
Exactly.
Okay,
And start
so
to
that
live.
I start making decisions based on desire and not out of fear.
Oh yeah.
Because like, you know, at the end of the day, for people like us, immigrants who are abroad, you try to build, as much as you want to have a future here, you also want to build at home, so that you have a future
At home. I
at
secure
home,
future.
to secure a future at home. So when you're in the process of that, because of also the fear, you don't know, like our situation here ini inji, wanaweza amka leo na waseme watu weusi wote tumechoka, tunawarudisha home. So because of that fear, we always try to maximize, and sometimes for instance for me, I made a decision out of fear. I didn't think it through. Yes, it is a good decision, implementation was fine, but I was just so fearful that I rushed into it. Not really that I rushed into it, but there are some decisions that I made out of fear.
Okay, you didn't give it much thought.
Yes.
Okay.
But now.
But you know, even if you start to live, you have your takeaways, what you learned from the 60%, how it went down, and maybe you can take some of the things that you learned and decide when you start to live, you will consider everything.
So let's now do this, okay? So we have always been in survival mode.
Okay.
We have now realized. Personally, I have realized. I have had moments where I've realized I was in survival mode, and this was just a wake up call. So what are we gonna do differently, or what have you done differently since you realized you have not been living, you've been surviving?
Okay. First of all, I'm learning that it's okay to rest. It's okay without feeling...
Clock that.
Yeah.
It's okay to rest.
Wait. How do you clock it?
Clock that.
Or like this?
I think like this. Clock that.
Okay.
Yes.
Mambo ya town ni So,
it's okay to rest.
It's okay to rest without feeling guilty.
Without feeling guilty.
Yeah, like you're losing it. It's okay. In fact, resting, not just taking a day off or a vacation. Even if you're at work,
you purposefully rest, not that you are taking a break and you're thinking, I need to go back.
No, rest.
Intentionally resting.
Yeah, even if you feel you're not well, you cannot continue with the shift. If you can go home, just go. It will save you. So ever since a few months ago, actually ever since Afroasia, I started working out differently. I started living. Yeah. So that's one thing. What about you?
You know, the thing is, because of how I grew up and always being in survival mode, I always thought I was a superhero.
Ulikuwa unafikiria ni superhero mgani?
Like I don't I thought I was Mother Teresa at some point.
Okay.
And then I thought I was Thor.
Wapi nyunda yako?
I know.
Summon the thunder.
Yeah. But now, realizing I was in survival mode, I'm now learning that I don't have to do everything alone.
Yeah.
It's okay to ask for help. It's okay to delegate.
Exactly.
It's okay to be the friend who shows up just for vibes.
Exactly.
Nothing more.
Actually, yeah. You don't have to be in control of everything.
Yeah. It's not like something easy, but once you realize and you make the steps, it's achievable.
Yeah, that is really
it is
true. Realizing and finding out. At the same time, hits hard.
It hits hard.
But you're right.
What else?
Wait.
Me, I'm gonna go. Okay? I'm gonna say this. I have stopped living and making decisions based on fear.
Okay.
I am making decisions that are gonna impact my future, I'm gonna impact my life. I might as well be intentional with them,
Okay.
not make them out of fear.
That is true.
Because making them out of fear, you are still in survival mode, and you always will be in survival mode.
I've also learned to take a lesson from my experiences. Like not just saying it. Like learning something happened the way it happened. You realize something the way you've said, and actually doing the right thing for myself. Yeah, because this world is not fair, and it's time. Let me just talk about the job sector. If I'm not feeling good, I can just stop the work and go.
You're here, you're leaving now.
Yeah, I can just stop and go. If I have stuff to do, I don't have to postpone up to the last minute for me to do it. Like if I had to do it now, I'll make time for it.
Yeah.
I don't have to stay at work until finished. I know I can leave early, do my thing in peace. Stuff like that. It's hard to, without thinking that no, I'm losing money, I must finish these hours. Yeah, that's some of the stuff I'm learning. But tunes, we have about 10 minutes.
Yeah,
So
we do.
what will we be doing?
We should wrap up soon. But
Yes.
the other thing that you see, after I learned that I've been living in survival, right now I try to live my life as intentional as possible.
Yes.
That's why, guys, you're always seeing me outside. I worked too much. I denied myself all the pleasures. I used to be afraid of spending money because I was afraid it's gonna finish. But now,
Yourself.
I have money. Let me spend it a little bit on myself. Let me travel. Let me see a new city. Let me buy a new dress. Let me have an expensive dinner with my friends.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Let me have an exclusive event where I just get to enjoy the good things in life.
Exactly.
Without fearing that they will all be gone tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because there is no guarantee. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. We hope for it, but it is not guaranteed.
It's not guaranteed.
So we might as well live.
Exactly, yeah. Fanye ile kitu. Clock it.
Clock it.
Mbona unashika kofia?
Yeah, guys, check out my cup.
Mazee. Amazing.
Nitawa plug
Really
soon.
is. Hey, pole basi.
Yeah.
Pole basi.
Yeah.
So what?
I am allowing joy. I'm allowing slowness.
Okay.
I'm allowing rest.
Kwanza hapo kwa rest.
And peace.
Actually, for the rest part, I can actually say, ever since I started living, on my end, I may contribute to things like this podcast, on my end.
Yeah.
Because I would not have been here if I didn't choose to live.
I think
I would have been at work.
Yeah. And your cameras will just be collecting dust.
Exactly. And what's the point? What's the point of buying all this stuff? What's the point of working if you cannot enjoy what you're working for? What you're building? What's the point?
I'm glad we've seen the light.
Yeah, what's the point, guys? What's the point of all this hard work? What's the point of all these investments you guys are doing? All this money if you can't actualize, if you can't actually use it, enjoy it. Even your investments, they should help you. You should have a goal towards them or something.
Yeah. And
Otherwise, there's no point.
When you are no longer in survival mode, your dreams look bigger.
Exactly.
You can even dream bigger without fear.
Fear. In fact, fear. The fear is a very big limitation in this life.
So what are you letting go of? As we wind up, guys, we are winding up. We would love to hear what, if you are living or surviving. And if you are surviving, what are you going to change? What are you going to do about it? What are you letting go of?
I think fear would be the first thing.
Yeah?
Yeah. That would be the first thing, because fear is a big limitation. Do you know, you told me about the 60 and 40%, but if you let fear drive you again, it will be hard for you to get back up.
Yeah.
So also the same thing for me. I've had also losses before.
Yeah.
And fear is a very big limitation. I just choose not to.
You know, the funny thing is, as much as I'm devastated, just because I've lost 60%, like, I will give the 40% my all.
Exactly.
I will give the 40% my all.
Exactly.
Not out of fear, but because I'm hopeful and I know I can turn it around.
Exactly.
Okay?
Because
I can turn it around.
Because you're living.
I'm living. And
You're
as long as I have
picture.
these hands,
exactly.
and God has given me this brain, and I'm alive,
exactly.
I can turn it around.
Yeah.
Whew.
Wow. Umeniguza Roma, say, guys, umebonga hapo.
So for me, I'm choosing to be hopeful.
Okay.
I'm choosing to be intentional.
Okay.
I'm choosing to rest.
Actually, that also works for me.
I'm choosing joy.
Joy, peace, fun. I'm also choosing fun.
Yeah.
Because in this country,
summer is coming.
Summer is coming.
I'm excited.
Yesterday, over the weekend, at the evening when we were at the gathering,
yeah,
I had somebody saying they were going to organize. They had like a calendar of events for summer.
Yeah.
She was your friend. I'm waiting to see the calendar.
Events coming near you. I am giving a shout out to the Good Life company. The Good Life?
By choice.
Good Life by choice. In
Rogers.
Israel. Rogers and Jillian and Abanas, you're doing a great job.
Abanas
check out for their new roster. Summer is gonna be hot.
Bombo clad.
Get your bikinis and your swimsuits.
Nataka kuchachisha.
Lazima tuchachishe.
Nataka kutuonyesha zile vitu mlikuwa mnafanya over winter.
Yeah. As we end it, okay? You know, maybe survival mode protected you. You know that.
Okay.
But it was not your final destination.
That is true.
It's like a phoenix rising from the ashes.
Bombo clat.
Adios, muchachos. It was nice.
Awolan.
Catch you on the next one. It's tunes over here. Let's travel together and farm together.
Domain here, maze. Peace.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.